So I got three options for you. It's for you Lions fans out there. Rumors have it that St. Brown's about to sign a pretty big contract.
Yeah.
But if the Lions could only make one move, just one, would you rather see St. Brown getting re-signed for about $28 million a year? Ladarius Sneed, the Chiefs are going to tag him, but they've said that they're open for a trade. So you could go after Sneed, re-sign St. Brown, or you can go get Danielle Hunter. It's going to cost you over $20 million a year. Which would you go after? 248-539-9797. For me, if I had to choose between the three, I would probably lean either more towards the sign and trade for Sneed or just going to get Danielle Hunter and bringing him to upgrade that defensive line. St. Brown's going to make his money, but, David and Mike are all about the running backs. I'm not paying a wide receiver that much. Yes, it is not my money, but I think the bigger needs is the secondary in that D-line. I would probably lean towards trying to get Danielle Hunter because that's just money you're going to spend. You don't have to give up draft picks. It still allows you to keep your picks in the top 100. I would just go after Danielle Hunter.
I'd take Sneed, number 1, St. Brown 2, and Hunter 3. And here's why. Sneed, I believe, yes, it'll cost you a lot, and it'll cost you some capital as well if they do tag him. I hope they don't and make it an unrestricted so you don't have to give up anything. It'll cost you a lot of money. But he is just 26 years old. Or 27. He's not an older player, per se. Danielle Hunter's up there, and I think you can find guys like that, as good as he is, with a cheaper price tag. And the thing with St. Brown, and it's only because of Brad Holmes' acumen, I believe you could find somebody like St. Brown, or he can, in the draft, whether it be first, second, third. So that's why he's second on my list. What I think is going to happen, it's not even close. They're going to sign St. Brown.
They are.
And hopefully they'll try to get something to upgrade their defensive backfield.
248-539-9797. Stoney, I'm with you. Is that Brad Holmes' show? He can go out and find somebody, and then you look and see all the wide receivers and what they did. And I know he's a fan favorite. I know the work ethic, and look at what he could do. And he can name off all the receivers they got picked ahead of him. That's great. But wide receiver, man, it's a position that if you're a good GM, you could go out and find another one. And the Kansas City Chiefs showed you that you can still win without your number one guy.
Well, there's a difference. The guy throwing the football there.
Understand, but we all can agree he had no receivers this year.
True.
He found a way to get it done.
Yes, well, I'm a big fan of Sneed. The thing about St. Brown, though, and look, when I say him second behind Sneed, I'm not ripping St. Brown. I think he's great. He fits this team, and that's what do they care about.
And that's why, yeah.
That's why they're going to sign him, and they should sign him. Now, after what Evans made today, you sit there and say, well, you're going to pay Amon-Ra St. Brown that much money? He's not a home run threat type of receiver, but you know what? Game in, game out. Even he'll play hurt. He'll do everything. He's a really good blocker. He's exactly what you need. So, yeah, they're going to end up paying him $27 million a year.
248-539-9797. Here's the other thing, and it always comes across that I'm anti-St. Brown. I'm not. Man, if you can make your money, make your money. I'm not mad at you. But it's kind of like when if Goff gets to that $50 million range, you're going to expect a different type of Jared Goff. Expectations rise. You get to $28 million as a wide receiver, Stoney, you don't disappear in the fourth quarter of big games where you become that guy, kind of like you're always open. Throw me the ball. You're double covered. Don't care. Throw me the ball.
You're Calvin.
I'll get it. You're Calvin. Or different position, but in the Super Bowl overtime when Kansas City had the ball, everybody in the world knew where Mahomes was going to throw the ball.
Yes.
Didn't matter. Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments.
That's why I said, as great as, he's not a home run threat that you associate big-time money for big-time receivers, i.e. Justin Jefferson, somebody like that.
Right. When I think that much money, I think.
But when you're comparing, and I know he's really good, and he'd be somebody I would love to see the Lions think about free agents-wise, but not at that. I'd rather have St. Brown than Mike Evans, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Mike Evans starting to get up there in years. Yeah. And Mike Evans is just.
He had some big drops.
He's feast or famine. When he's on, man, he's good. But then he just drops simple passes.
Right.
Like, Mike, there's nobody 10 yards away. Like, why did you drop that pass? And it doesn't bother him. I don't know. Just throw me the ball again.
And I'll tell you what else that means. That the Evans signing also means that Baker's coming back. Although there's some interest with him from other teams, allegedly.
New England.
Yes.
Yep.
Really?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yep. Other teams are
The
interested in Baker.
Raiders.
The Raiders.
Yep.
Yep.
Baker Mayfield.
Yeah.
Baker. I know.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He made himself a lot of money list this year. I think.
Okay.
Some teams are going to be disappointed in the offseason.
Just go back to Tampa. That's it.
Yeah.
It works. It fits. 248-539-9797. Yeah, you pay St. Brown that much money in the NFC Championship game. I'm going to expect more than just 2 attempts thrown to you in the fourth quarter. You're going to be the guy that they're going to have to go after all the time.
But leading into that game, we talked about how young the Lions were and the lack of experience they had going into the NFC Championship game. So is it possible that, yes, St. Brown is an all-pro receiver, but is it possible that his lack of experience created that in the fourth quarter for him and that he's now learned from that and the team has learned from that and he'll be better for it?
No, because here's the thing, David. You would like to think so, but the wide receiver is the only position that you're reliant upon somebody else to feed you. Like running back, turn around, hand me the ball, and I can do the rest. Wide receiver, you can be wide open, but if the quarterback's not looking your way, if the quarterback doesn't want to throw you the ball, you're not going to get the ball. You can go back to the huddle, and you can jump up and down, and you can yell and scream because Lord knows we've seen a ton of wide receivers play diva do that. That's not St. Brown.
Right.
But maybe he needs a little bit of that in him to say, hey, it's money time. Throw me the ball. Like how he ended the game against the Rams.
Yes.
That's what I want to see out of my star players. I'm covered, but it doesn't matter because no one can cover me. Get me the ball.
Granted, it was the third quarter, but the 4th and 2, I would rather see them throw to him than Josh Reynolds.
Yes. That's what I mean.
But he got the handoff.
But Josh Reynolds was wide open.
Right, exactly.
But
St. Brown would have caught it.
At $28 million, I'm the man. Let me show you I'm the man. Get me the ball. That's what I think about when I think of somebody who makes that much money. You throw them the ball. Even if they're not open, they're open because they're that good. If you're going to be in that Jefferson, Chase, Tyreek Hill category, you got to go out there and you got to play like them. Ticket text David before we get to the phone lines.
Someone's saying A. So A is the option of signing St. Brown. That's what they'll do. Someone's going with option C. Sign
A was
St. Brown. No, A was St. Brown.
A was St. Brown. Okay.
Yeah. C, sign a pass rusher. Baby T-Rex Arms is just here to kiss babies and keep the Michigan fan base happy. That is from Jay. Wow, ripping.
Please.
Aiden. Okay.
I've never heard Baby T-Rex Arms.
I've never heard that either on him. Okay. Someone says Hunter, but only if we sign St. Brown next year. That's not an option. Pass rush is greater than the secondary in importance. Easy, it's St. Brown. Only a moron says the other two. St. Brown and the O-line made Goff look better than he is. Draft for the defense. That is from Mike. I'd rather draft a corner and sign the top defensive end than the reverse. So he's going with option C.
Yeah, so he said get Danielle Hunter, draft a corner.
Yep. Jeff from Oregon says, I'm going to throw in an under-the-radar option D. Josh Allen from Jacksonville has not been tagged yet, and if he doesn't in the next 24 hours, that's the guy I want, not Danielle Hunter.
Well, yeah, there are
getting
other.
tagged.
Yeah, great. There are other guys you can say about that as well.
He's getting tagged.
Right.
That's why he's not an option.
Right.
Okay. 248-539-9797. Option A, you re-sign. St. Brown, $28 million a year. Option B, you sign and trade for L'Jarius Sneed. Or C, you go and you sign Danielle Hunter. Which one would you do? 248-539-9797. We'll get all your phone calls next. 97.1.